Welcome back to our gardening channel, where we garden the AZ way. Today, we're going to teach you how to master growing healthy tomatoes in a 20-inch container. We take our tomato plant and cut off the bottom leaves, and have 4 to 5 leaves remaining on the top. It should look like this. We will bury the tomato all the way up to here, where there are adventitious roots. Before we proceed to transplanting, let's take a closer look at what an adventitious root is. Adventitious roots are the little white hairs that grow on the stem and sometimes the leaves of plants. When adventitious roots come into contact with moist soil, they grow into roots and strengthen the plant's root system. A stronger root system means higher yield. These are some of the slicing tomatoes that we planted in containers last year. See how big and healthy the fruits are? We normally plant slicing and dwarf tomato varieties in containers. Black from Tula and Paul Robeson are 2 of our favorite slicing tomatoes because of their flavor. We also grow dwarf varieties of cherry tomatoes in containers. This is a Tiny Tim dwarf tomato from last year. See how it's loaded with so many fruits? Let's proceed to do container gardening the AZ way. We dig a deep hole using this shovel with teeth. This kind of shovel is very good for making the deep hole we need to bury the tomato plant, up to the bottom leaf of the plant. As you dig the hole, you see that the soil does not collapse, which means you're not disturbing the soil too much. The next step after we dig the hole is to add these amendments to provide additional nutrients to the plant. We'll share with you our formula for the wood ash in a future video. For more information, please refer to our previous video about potting mix to learn the benefits of these organic fertilizers that we are adding to the soil. After adding all the amendments, we take the seedling and check the depth of the hole to make sure that it's deep enough to bury the seedling up to the first set of leaves. Then, we gently remove the seedling from the solo cup by gently squeezing the bottom of the cup. We add a dash of mycorrhizal fungi to the root ball and then gently put the seedling in the hole. Adjust the depth of the hole as needed to make sure that the plant is buried all the way up to the first set of leaves, and then carefully form the soil around the plant, like this. Next, we add more nutrients around the plant, about half the nutrients that we put in the hole. You might think this is an overkill on the amount of additional nutrients, but remember that these are organic fertilizers that break down slowly. We spread them around the plant, and don't forget to add mulch. Mulch is important to help keep the soil moist. We are using dried leaves that we collected during the fall for mulching. These will eventually break down and decompose and help improve the quality of the soil later. After that, don't forget to put back the irrigation line in the container. Oh, don't forget to label it! Now let's prepare the mix that we use to water the newly transplanted. We dilute 2 tablespoons of fish and kelp liquid fertilizer and 1 tablespoon of Epsom salt in 2 gallons of water. We use this to water the new transplants. Make sure to water them very thoroughly to help them adjust, like this. Avoid wetting the leaves of the tomato plant when watering, because the water on the leaves can lead to developing fungal diseases like blight. Make sure that the leaves don't touch the soil because of the very simple reason of soil-borne diseases that might infect the whole plant. We'll discuss more about tomato plant care in future videos. For more gardening tips, click on the next video. Thank you for watching!